Hello, welcome along. I thought I'd just do a quick little update video just to let you know all the changes that are going on, because a few changes have happened, and by a few I mean mainly one, that I've changed my channel name from Christian444 with a K, which was a pain to deal with. I've changed it to just Invisible now, because it brings it kind of in line with all the other things. We've got Inaudible as the podcast, and then Invisible as the video channel. That kind of makes sense to me. And then the Invisible Tower is like the overarching thing, encompassing all of them. And then the URL, though, I checked before I chose this name right, because I was like, oh, Invisible is the URL is free. That's brilliant. I'll take that. And then I go to actually use it, and it turns out that the reason it's free is because YouTube doesn't let you use it. So I had to put 444 at the end of the URL. So that's that. But I've also changed my name on Twitter. I've changed the subreddit name. I've changed my Twitch name. Although that's kind of stuck because I settled on Mr. Invisible first, and I changed it to Invisible because I thought that was a little bit better. But yeah, that's still stuck. But I can only change it again in 58 days, so maybe I'll change it to something else. We'll see. So yeah, it's Invisible. I've got new channel art. I've got a new thumbnail going and all that sort of jazz. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that I've got a Patreon now. I saw this other guy who had like, you know, this twice as many subscribers as me, and he was making like 100 quid a month, and I thought I'd be a fool not to. So that's you can check that link out. It'll be in the description, probably at the end screen as well. I don't know, or there's a link on my channel. And anything you can do would be very good, because you know this stuff isn't cheap. For this channel, I've got this microphone. I've got the other microphone. I've got a mixer. There's a PS4. There's Digimon World next door to the game. There's the Elgato capture card. There's Premiere Pro. You know, there's all this sort of stuff. It does add up, and people talk about why Patreon is a good thing for content creators, and it's because if you got like $1 a month from a Patreon, that is the equivalent of about 1,000 ad views on YouTube. And when you consider how many people have ad blockers, or how many people just skip the ad straight away so you don't actually get paid, if you click skip as soon as you can, the creator doesn't get paid. Fun fact. So yeah, just like $1 a month makes a massive difference. So yeah, that's that if you want to. Even if you don't pledge, have a read of the descriptions, because I had a lot of fun writing them, and I kind of want people to read them, even if nothing else, you know. The other thing was Twitch itself, and EU4, because I did like a test stream of EU4. The mouse cursor was a bit fucked up, but you know, the idea being that I'll move into more kind of streaming EU4 rather than pre-recording it, and then I'll just kind of put the VODs up, sort of just split them at 30 minutes, and just, you know, to hell with, you know, whether it's the start or the end of the episode or not. I wasn't going to do the same with Digimon World, but the capture program lagged behind massively, so I didn't want to do that. But yeah, certainly with EU4, check that out. The link to Twitter will be in the description, and follow me there, because you'll get a notification then when I go live. But all the VODs are still going to be on YouTube anyway. I'm one of the big boys now, the big boy streamers. I just stream things and then put the VODs on YouTube. But yeah, that's all good. That's that. And oh, there was a flash of lightning there. The problem with the dynamic mic is you can't hear the thunder. I certainly can though. There was a fucking massive one a minute ago. The lighting's really bad now. I was meant to mention that at the start, but I forgot, because there's a big sort of thunderstorm going on at the moment. It suddenly got really dark. I thought it was like the apocalypse. And there was a massive flash of lightning a second ago, and then just a for like 30 seconds. I was silent. I hadn't started recording though, so you'll never see it. I think though that was everything. Username, Patreon, Twitch. Yeah, and the cool thing about Twitch is I might be able to finally finish Pokemon Moon, because I've still like nowhere near finishing that game. And I could just stream it then. I could just live stream it and just stick the VODs up, and all sorts of games. I've got a list here, actually. I'll flash the list up ever so slightly, so there you are. Various things that I think would be good to stream, or even just to play and put the odd video up on the YouTube. But yeah, big plans for this channel coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Or will I? Because it's invisible, so it's a little joke. Anyway, that's enough of that. Need to actually stop the recording as well.